Hello and good evening, guys. As always, it's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. After last week's race in Netherlands, Zandvoort, we head over to the Temple of Speed in Italy, Monza. And next week we're going for round number 16 to Singapore. We do have 27 laps in total, 11 corners, 7 to the right, 4 to the left, 5.7 km track length, 156 km total race distance, and the current Emerald track record is a 1:20.461 by Somuku from season 6. Let's go to the driver standings. It's more or less provisional because there are still some incidents under review in the FIA, but Spaghetti is leading with 29.5 points ahead of Berra, Myth in the Mercedes on P3, Somuku on P4, Nordling on 5, Predak on 6, Solti on 7, Aroble on 8, Yo-Yo on 9, and his teammate in the Ferrari, Degeret, on P10. Let's also have a look to the constructor standings. Also here it's more or less provisional, but McLaren is leading the first time of this season with 1.5 points ahead of Mercedes, Alpine on P3, Alfa Tauri 4, Red Bull 5, Ferrari 6, Alfa Romeo on 7, Aston Martin on 8, Williams on 9, and Haas on P10. Now let's go for some action on the Temple of Speed. Let's go to Monza qualifying. It's nice to see Angelo again. Back right on time for Monza. He missed a lot of races so far. Let's see. So let's go for the first hot lap on this event today. Angelo in the Red Bull. So Angelo was also a former winner in season 5. So currently the fastest lap from Berra, 1:19.201. Oi. Let's go to Salty in this case. It's a green sector 1. For sure green because it's the first out lap from him. So now the final corner. Where is Salty ending up on P2? 8 tenths behind Berra. Let's go to Angelo's teammate Sumuku. Already in the second sector, he had purple sector 1, so he's the fastest man on track at the moment. Also purple sector 2. Now the parabolic at the last corner. And it's provisional pole 1:18.996. Got the next one, the Flying Viking. Redac invalidated. Let's go to Wolfrin. I don't know why Wolfrin is driving in the Ferrari. Normally he's driving in the Alfa Romeo. But he maybe just wanted to have a Ferrari engine. I do know that Yo-Yo is missing today. The regular teammate from Gegeret in the Ferrari team. Again, the last corner at the Parabolica. P4 just slightly behind Salty. Let's go to Iron Gamer Aka Nordling. He missed 2 or 3 races because of vacation, but now he's back for Monza. He had some very good results in the past races. He also won one Grand Prix, that was the Great Britain Silverstone he won. And the next race in Hungary he ended on P4. He missed Belgium and Netherlands, currently on P3. Let's see where Angelo is. Is he doing better now? No spin for time being. The 2 McLaren drivers are preparing. I think Ripster is in front from Spaghetti to give him a little bit of slipstream. Angelo nearly lost his car in the Parabolica, but luckily saved it to have at least one valid time on the board. It's a 1:21.447. Let's go to the McLaren guys. The current leader in the driver standings, Spaghetti, let's see what he's doing here today on the track. It's a purple sector 1. Meanwhile, Arobla went to P3. We have a green sector 2 by Spaghetti 26.576. Where is he ending up on P2? 1.2 tenths behind Somuku. Let's go to decorating the second Ferrari today. Or he's the first one and Wolfing in the second. Because Decoret is a regular driver for the Ferrari team. And we just missed the fastest time from Barrett today. And also Myth is on a fly. But not too fast, he has invalidated in the first corner. In one of the first corners, let's say in this way. That's why we stick with the Ferrari here in Italy. It's the home race from Ferrari here today. And Angelo is retiring. Oof. Not an easy retirement for Angelo. He crashed and yeah, car was had such a heavy damage, so he couldn't drive back to the box. And where is the Ferrari from Degaret ending up on P10? Let's go to Salty. He invalidated. Okay, who else is on track? Iron Gamer. It's still a valid time, but 2 sectors are yellow. Maybe he made a mistake in the first sector, that's why he's driving slow now. Back to the box. Change the tires and go for the last run for this qualifying. And Yo-Yo is joining. Okay. Let's see which car Yo-Yo is choosing now. So we do have Ripster in the McLaren on a hot lap. Just invalidated now. And Degaret on an in lap. So looks like Fredak is the first. Yeah, I thought he's the first driver who is going out to finish his last run on the soft tires, last run for this qualifying. Maybe he's going in again to change the tires, we don't know. Otherwise we do have a Robler. And GDA. Green sector 1. And now invalidated. Let's go back to Fredak. He just started now his hot lap. I think he did 2 warm-up laps. Maybe he's doing 3 warm-up laps, not sure if it was the first one or second, but yeah. He's not on the fly at the moment, so looks like the first one who is going for his last attempt is a Robler. A Robler went on P3 last time out in Netherlands Zandvoort in the last race. I was unlucky, really unlucky. And now let's go to Fredak. Tires are 96 degrees. I would say cold. 97, 98. I don't know what Fredak is doing, but looks weird to me. Really weird. But anyway, let's go to Spaghetti. Who is the first one? The Ferrari. It's not Bergeret, it's Wolfrin, who starts his last attempt. So Wolfin has 2 green sectors, he's improving. Yes, P7, 119776. So which one is the next one? It's not Fredak, but let's stick with him. Yeah, let's stay in Fredak's car. And Spaghetti went for provisional pole 118.735. Fredak went to P5. One more, let's go for... I think Para is on the fly. Didn't improve, but let's go back to Myth. Currently on P14, P12 was his Iron Gamer. Still driving. He's not improving, and yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. So we do have on P1 starting position for Monza Spaghetti ahead of Pera. Sumuko on P3, Iron Gamer, Aka Nordling on P4, Fredak 5, a nice result for the Alpine team, Aroble on 6, and so on. So again, Spaghetti on P1, Vera P2, Sumuko on 3, Iron Gamer 4, Fredak 5, Aroble 6, Wolfrin 7, Degret 8, Salty 9, GD 10, Rips 11, Myth on 12, Angelo 13, Yo-Yo on 14. Hell yeah, it's raining in Monza. Gonna be a very, very funny race. Especially at the start at turn 1. So the drivers are starting their warm-up lap. Already some battles between the two rivals, Spaghetti and Berra. Just for you, the championship standings, like here in the qualifying, Spaghetti ahead of Berra. In the standings, Sumuku, yeah, on P3 currently. Then we have the strong, very strong Alpine duo, Aaron Gamer and Fredak. Aroble. On P6, who had a very good race in Hungary. Zandvoort, sorry. Wolfring, stay in the Ferrari. Maybe misclicked or something. Then Dagger ahead in the Ferrari. Salty. GDA right behind Salty. Then we have the second McLaren from Rapster on P12 Myth in the Mercedes. In the standings on P3. Then we have Angelo and currently the end of the field, Yo-Yo. Yeah, everybody on intermediate tires. Yeah. And I'm done here, guys. Happy race and enjoy the stream. See you later. So let's see the outside view. It's lights out, away we go. Very nice launch we see in front from Sumuku. Down to turn 1. Sumuku went straight on. Corner cutting penalty. We haven't saw it clearly what happened there, but maybe misbraking or he was in the fight with Berra and Spaghetti and needed to avoid the contact, and that's why he drove straight on. And in the back we saw Berra sliding close to slide away, and Iron Gamer is overtaking Berra. We already have a virtual safety car. Maybe caused by Yo-Yo, we don't know. It is always, yeah, these kind of races here in Monza, if it's raining, the first lap is always horrible. So we already have a safety car. I don't think that somebody is coming in except somebody who has damage or something, or a penalty, like Samuku. But if he's coming in now, he's ending up on P13. And something happened to Fredak. Fredak is currently on P13. And we do have again a speeding in pit lane penalty, also Barra retiring. What is going on today? Are there again bugs or... yeah. There are not many words to lose. I just saw Fredak came in. He went for new intermediates. There is somewhere Barra. We don't see it here. Yeah, there he is. In the back you saw Barra and Alpha Tauri. Close to the Marshal. Regarding weather, the weather forecast is light rain throughout more or less the first half of the race. So the next 15 minutes is, yeah, like now. So no change to the weather for the next 15 minutes. But I think we do have another lap of safety car. Samuku is not coming in to serve his penalty, no. He stays out. But Salty went in. He has no damage or something, but he's changing to new intermediates. For time being, it's not a very exciting race, and yeah. But I'm sure we will have some good racing after the restart, the safety car, and yeah. A close fight between Spaghetti, Samuku, Iron Gamer, and surely the rest of the field. Also, Myth went from... can't remember, was he P14 or 13? He went to P6. Ah, we can see it here. Gained 6 positions as well, GDA. Angelo gained also some position, to be exact, 4 positions, 3 by Degaret. And I don't want to say the word, but the losers at the moment are Aroble, loss of 4 positions, Fredak 6 positions, and Salty 3 positions. So safety car is coming in this lap. Let's go to the front to Iron Gamer to see what is going on at the restart. And if you have any predictions who is winning the race, just let me know, or let me know your podium guesses. I'm still thinking I'm waiting till I think lap 10 to give the announcement. So Samuku went full throttle now. Samuku went for the overtake, and there was GDA and Degret dive bombing somehow. And it's a very close fight here between these positions here for P5, 4 and so on, and we had an incident between Degret and GDA. And Aroble is giving that back the position. I don't know what happened to Aroble, but doesn't look good. Let's hop to him. Oh, he just gave back the positions, I think. Many corner cuts, we see many corner cuts. Well, let's go to the damage stuff. We see GDA has some front wing damage as well, Degret. Maybe they coming to change the front wing and drive alone and have maybe some advantage. Yes, Degret is going into pit. Let's go to the front. Nothing happened here. On P5 we see a very close group. Angelo ahead of Rapster, maybe just rear-ending a little bit, and there is already again a carnage through corner 1 and corner 2. Prima variante. So let's stay with this group, it's the closest group, and Salty is going for the overtake on Angelo. Salty has front wing damage as well, Aroble and GDA, as I said before. It's a little bit a mess here. Again, very close driving between these three drivers. I don't think that you can go too wide through through Parabolica. Maybe in the rain, yes, but not on dry conditions. And we just saw Wolverine is overtaking or has overtaken Ripster in the McLaren. And what happened here? I just saw that Spaghetti was very close to Sumuku. Still very close. But it's not going for the overtake. Here you need to be clearly ahead from the driver. Otherwise it makes no sense to go into the corners too wide. And also Myth is not far away behind Spaghetti. Myth currently on P3. Gained 9 positions. Now let's go to Spaghetti. Maybe he's going now for an overtake on Samuko on the main straight. And here again some battles between Aroble and Angelo. That's rally style. Angelo will shoot it a little bit. But Angelo is still there and he's going for the overtake now. And Iron Gamer is going for the fastest lap for time being. Iron Gamer on P12. Alpine has a horrible race now. Started in the front and the two drivers from Alpine are on P11 and 12. So horrible for Fredak on P11 and his teammate Iron Gamer on P12. Not a nice returning from vacation. But it's still a long race, 20 laps to go. And the party is somewhere here on P7 between Angelo, Arobla and Wolfring. Arobla wanted to have some slipstream from Angelo. Angelo has no damage, but he's going in to change his tires. Maybe he wants to drive on clean air. Not fighting with Arobla and Wolfring. Regarding track record, I don't think that we see a new record on these conditions here. And Wolfring is doing a very good job in the Ferrari. Currently the lead Ferrari today. And we just missed the overtake from Spaghetti on Somuku. But let's go back to Wolfring. Maybe he's going as well for an overtake attempt on the main straight. Is he? No, I don't think so. On turn 1 it's so easy to rear end the driver in head. In head. Oh god. What a commentary. And again for you, the former winners last season, Myth, then Angelo, then Champ Newt. Spaghetti won in season 3 and Angelo on season 2. So there are not many fights ongoing. The closest group here is Spaghetti will be overtaken by Samuku. A little wheel banging here. Went wide. And Spaghetti as well. Myth are overtaking Samuku. Just braked a little bit too late. He wanted to finish his overtake attempt to Spaghetti. And that's the result for him, sadly for him. But he's still in the mix. Currently on P3, but has a 5-second penalty. And we have a fast lap from Angelo, 1:28.219. So he closed the gap to Iron Gamer. And also Fredak is very close behind Degret. And Fredak just overtook Degret. Are there already fights going on for P1 here? Again in the top trio, Spaghetti, Myth and Samuku. Not to drive behind the car, so close behind the car, it's very annoying because of the spray. The car in front. Everybody braked at the right spot. Good exit from Spaghetti here. And we see Wolfram still not overtaking, or was still not able to overtake Roble. We see also Salty very close to GDA. Nearly lost his car here. Loss of traction. But it's nice that we have some fights, finally some fights here. Well, as I said, the predictions for the win today. I go for Myth in the Mercedes for P1, because he's Italian, he knows the track. Then I go for... Yeah, now it's a tricky one. Spaghetti surely on the podium, say Spaghetti on P3. But I do go for... Huh. And again, Wolfram very, very close behind the roadway. You see on P1 now, Myth, P2, Spaghetti. But let's stay on this battle here between Wolfram and Roble for P6. Looks like Roble has less downforce than Wolfram. And here it's very close between three drivers. We see Fredak, Bergeret and Angelo. Within a second. Not even a second, much more less. Just scaring a little bit Fredak. So the track conditions still the same. We see not many improvements. The only green sector I see is from GDA in sector 2, the rest is yellow. Now I think he's going for the overtake attempt. He's going, yes, but Fredak is still there. Turn 1, who's braking later. Yeah, hard to say. It was more or less fair. And Fredak still ahead. Nice defending, very nice defending from his side. And now Angelo has the inside for the next corner and is finishing the overtake attempt. Now currently on P8. Ahead of Fredak and Dagaret. And we have yellow flags. Why that? Is there something in front? No. And we see again Wolfrin still behind the roller. Why ever? I'm pretty sure that the roller has less downforce than Wolfrin. Or maybe Wolfrin is using a roller as a toe. There was something happening. No, it was just Sumuku went in for pit. It's a weird race today. I can't follow. There is not much action, but still a lot of action. And also Spaghetti went in for pit to change his tires. What do you think? Where he's coming out? Yeah, behind Myth. By close to 2 seconds behind Myth now. Let's see the details. Who needs to pit? GDA, Arobla and Wolfrin still needs to pit. And Salty went in for pit, I think in the second lap. He surely can't drive to the end on these tires. Let me check his tire usage. It's 34%, 44% on GDA's tires, Aroble 35% and Wolverine 33%. So the net leader is Myth ahead of Spaghetti and Sumuku. Fredak will be on... No, what I'm saying, Myth, Spaghetti, then Angelo, then Sumuku, and then Fredak. But anyway, yeah, Myth is doing the fastest lap currently, 1:26.561 from the Mercedes driver, just behind GDA with old worn intermediates. Let's go to the very close group here. Between Sumuku, Angelo, Iron Gamer, and Degaret in front. Fredak not far away behind Iron Gamer. And Sumuko is flying on his new intermediates, finishing the overtake on Degeret. Playing cat and mouse. And 5 seconds for GDA. And in front we have a 1-2 for Mercedes, Salty on P1, Myth on P2, Spaghetti on P3. Now the drivers swap the positions. Makes sense because Myth has fresh intermediates and Salty very old intermediates, close to 50% usage on his tires. Currently on P2. If he's going to pit, he will end up somewhere on P5, I think. Still not going in. He's still hoping and praying for a safety car. We have another penalty, Iron Gamer and GDA 3 seconds for corner cut. So GDA already has 4 seconds time penalty on his board. And yeah, the closest battle, still the closest battle is around Angelo. Around him in front, Iron Gamer. Now he's overtaking Iron Gamer on the main straight. Let's hope everybody's braking at the right spot. Yes, they did. Angelo overtook Iron Gamer. Just behind Iron Gamer we have Fredak. And looks like, yeah, Ripster has lost the end plate of his front wing. He's losing a big amount of time to GDA. I don't know if that was an incident by the overtake from GDA or something else. But he's losing massive time here. Close to 5 seconds within some corners. And something happened to GDA now. Ripster is ahead of GDA again. Yeah, let's go to the front. Spaghetti managed to be back in the mix for P2 at least, just behind Salty, the teammate from Myth who is leading the Grand Prix. And 5 seconds speeding in pit lane for Ripster. One overtake from Spaghetti. And GDA is retiring from the session. Yeah. I'm wondering, when is Salty coming into pit? We have yellow sectors 1. Is he coming in hoping for a safety car? It's not big a time advantage, but He need to pit soon. His tires were close to 60%. If he's a lucky man, he's staying in front. No, yeah. Well, I think Roble has no chance against Degret. No, they have the same, more or less the same age of tires. Roble's tires are 20 laps old, 16 from Degret, and both are staying out, only 5 laps to go. Maybe they want to finish the race on this set of tires. 5 laps left. Why not give it a try? Yeah. Oof. But still nice driving from everybody here on these conditions. When I drove, I didn't like the rain stuff. And it's a very close driving through the parabolica from these 3 drivers. Who is going for an overtake attempt now? I think Dergeret and maybe as well Fredak. If there is any possibility or somebody is misbraking in turn 1 or turn 2, then Fredak is the winner of this battle. And Degret somehow managed to overtake Roble in turn 1 and 2. And Angelo went for the fastest lap. It's a 1:28.380. And we missed the overtake from Spaghetti. We really missed the overtake. Maybe the race winning overtake from Spaghetti against Myth-Cars. Within some turns, Spaghetti is already ahead by 1 second of Myth. They have more or less the same age of tires. Well, the tires from Myth are only one lap older than the ones from Spaghetti. Let's go to telemetry. He's using the battery heavily. Some misbraking here, and let's go to Myth. 35%, also Spaghetti 35%. You see how close it is here in this league. The drivers are thinking more or less the same stuff and using the battery more or less the same amount. Let's go to the battle for P6. Now a Roble on P8, Fredak ahead of Iron Gamer and then a Roble. Only 3 laps left, and yeah, gonna be some massive fights in the last laps here. For these positions as well, we just missed again. What happened to Spaghetti? Now he's going in for a new set of intermediates. he wanna have as well the fastest lap. Ah. What is he doing? Let's go to position 7, Iron Gamer behind Freda. I think here it's more or less sorted. Now the Alpine boss needs to decide who should finish in front. But I think positions 6 and 7 are more or less reserved for the Alpine team. And there was a driver swap. Maybe good choice because Iron Gamer has a 3-second penalty. You need to drive away somehow 3 seconds from a Roble. And if Redak is managing somehow to stay within these 3 seconds, he's in front of Iron Gamer. So we have 2 laps left and there is only, I think only 1 fight left. Again, a Roble ahead of Wolfrin. Now Wolfrin is overtaking a Roble. And yeah. I'm not sure if something else is happening now in the race, but yeah. It's now 1 lap left, 1 final lap, and Myth is still leading 11 seconds ahead of Spaghetti. Now we have the fastest lap from Spaghetti, 1:25, 4:81. He catched the extra point for the fastest lap in this race, but he's not winning the race. He managed to reduce the gap from 18 seconds to 9 seconds within 2 laps. And we have one last battle maybe here for the podium between Sumuku and Salty. Very close driving here from Salty. He still wants to be on podium together with his teammate Myth on P3. The guy who is defending is Samu. Oh, okay. And we have the winner of Monza. The Monza race, it's an Italian driver, it's Myth, nice in the Mercedes. On P2 we have Spaghetti with a strange strategy, pitting 3 laps before finish, and then we have Samuku on P3, Degret on P4. Then we might have Fredak on P5. Fredak 5, Wolfrin 6, Iron Gamer 7, Aroble 8, Angelo 9, and Ripster on P10. Yeah, that was it. Well, not the best races from the league, but still okay. We have some nice fights here. And a weird strategy from Spaghetti. I wonder why he did that. And the driver of the day, of course. It's Smith in the Mercedes. Gained 13 positions, 12 or 13 positions in the race. Not an easy task, that, but it shows the potential of this driver. We are in Monza, we have an Italian win. But not a Ferrari win. So again, the result: Myth on P1, Spaghetti P2, Samuku P3, Degaret 4, Fredak 5, 6, Wolfrin, very nice P6 from him. Aaron Gamer on P7 after his returning from vacation. Roble on 8, Angelo 9, Ritzer 10, Salty 11, GDA 12, DNF'd, Barra 13 DNF'd, and Yo-Yo 14 DNF'd. Let's quickly do this stuff here. And pit stops. Now let's go for the interviews. We have Samuku on P3. Just go over here. Grab Samuku. Where is Samuku? Well, I don't see Samuku, that's why we go directly to P2. We go for Spaghetti. I'll just grab him. So Spaghetti.
Hello, Mike.
I'll just go for P2 because Chris is not in the Discord. I don't know why, but anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very weird strategy. From you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you pitted?
Because I knew P1 was not on offer today. No, seriously. Mattia was very quick today. And I think he was teasing me. And I didn't want to give him the satisfaction.
Okay. Okay.
So I think he slowed down, so he could tease me. Because he was already like 1 second a lap quicker. It was crazy, the gap he made.
Yeah.
And he slowed down. He had a spin. I went in front, but I knew I wasn't going to keep it. So if I knew I was going to be P2 anyway, so I thought I'd pit for fastest lap and still be P2. Extra point.
Yeah, at least an extra point, but you lost 4 points. But yeah, maybe you lost 4 points. We never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I could beat him, to be honest.
Okay.
He was rapid, so I thought he's gonna win. I might as well not even bother fighting it.
Yeah, and you and Myth had the same amount of ERS. Was funny to see before you pitted. Both had 35% ERS, and yeah, you two are thinking the same, using the same battery amount, and yeah, crazy.
Well, the recharge this race was crazy good. Like,
really,
you could fill up a whole battery in maybe 2 laps with the wet.
Okay.
It was one lap. I'd say it'll probably fill up 60% battery. So,
but have you
lots to use?
But have you realized how many seconds you gained in the last 2 laps against Smith?
Yeah, I don't know if I think he might have maybe gone for a cigarette or something.
He just went for cruising.
Yeah, he knew he won. He was probably relaxed a little bit.
Yeah,
but yeah, the last stint was good for me.
Yeah, you won 9 or 10 seconds within 2 laps, so it was yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think they were that good. I think he just relaxed a little bit.
Yeah. Eating a pizza while driving in Monza or something. Yeah. I will ask him. Yeah, any plans for next week? We have another street circuit, nice and tidy one. It's Singapore time. You like the track?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I like it actually. Yeah, I had my first win here in MRL with Singapore. Fond memories.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good race. But you need to qualify at the top again, like Hungary, like Monaco. So yeah, that's the first step. And
Like-
we'll just go from there. See where
Like
it goes.
Monza, also P1.
Yeah. Well, Monza, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You haven't been able to interview Chris, have you?
No.
Okay. If he appears, can you ask him if his biggest enemy was turn 1 today? If you interview him.
Yeah. Also, he misbraked sometimes, or yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes
if it's,
you mean every time.
I don't know. Not every time. Sometimes he made it really good, and yeah, maybe he trained just dry weather or something. But yeah, because turn 1 is always an
interesting.
enemy. It's always an enemy from every driver here, especially if it's wet.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah. So, any last words as always?
No words today. Just
Okay. All good.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG's to everyone.
So thank you and see you next week. Maybe again
Thank
on
you,
the podium.
Mike.
Take care.
Let's try it.
Bye, Andreas. Bye-bye.
So.
So Samuko is not in the Discord. Let's go for a myth. Maybe we just need to ask myth.
Yeah. What happened? I have no clue.
Have you eaten a pizza in the last 2 laps or something? Because you lost 9 to 10 seconds to spaghetti.
Yeah, that's not the issue. The issue was with the fuel. It was -1, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to the end. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I recovered. I think I was the fastest on track this day because I had a very good setup. I had a wet setup and I was the fastest probably. But yeah, I had to fuel save the whole second stint.
Then just say this to Spaghetti and he's he's fucked up.
I don't understand what happened. I don't get what happened. Andres.
You can hear the interview afterwards or ask him later in the Discord because
Can't you tell me?
no. he said you've been surely faster than him. And yeah, why not going for the extra point for the fastest lap? That's why he picked it, because he thought he can't defend from you the P1. That's why he went for pit.
That's obviously a joke. In a minute.
Yeah, and you needed to save the fuel. So tell him afterwards. So any last plans? Not last plans. Any plans for next week? It's Singapore.
Singapore, I really like Singapore. I didn't drive last year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this Sataka I like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, like Italy, like Monza. So yeah, I have plans to win, obviously.
Also, Spaghetti likes Singapore. Because his first win in the MRL was as well in Singapore, so he has good memories. So I see again some battles between you and the Roble. Sadly today, Berra DNF'd. Yeah.
Berra couldn't start the race. Yeah, I think he had something to do afterwards, and he just wanted to get pole, and yeah, that's what he did. I think he went full dry setup, got pole, and just left. As soon as safety car came in.
But he haven't managed to be on P1, so yeah. Anyway. So again, Mattia, any last words from you to somebody? Rivals, friends, family?
Yeah, maybe to myself, I have to remind to select the correct amount of fuel before the race.
Okay.
I was -2.5. I was exaggerating a little bit.
-2.5. Wow.
-2.5.
Okay. So it's clear that you needed to save some fuel at the end of the race, but
yeah, let's say so.
Just say now to Spaghetti in the Discord, and I'll put you back. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Take care, Mattia.
See you. Good evening. Bye. Bye, Mike.
Yeah, there was it. I don't see Samuku in the chat. Yeah, Anyway, so we have had 2 interviews for today. There was it. Next week we're going to Singapore, as you heard. Hope you join in as well. You tune in as well, and take care. Have a good week, and see you next week. See you next Monday. Bye bye.